Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is an airhead. The scripture comes from Proverbs 31 and 10. A wife of noble character who can find she is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from afar. So I feel like for whoever this is for, this is somebody that you have it in your heart that you want to be a wife. You know, you want to be the Proverbs 31 woman, 31 and 10. You definitely want to be the kind of woman that your husband is respecting you. You want to be the kind of woman that your children love you. You want to be, this is what you want. You know what I'm saying? This is what you yearn for. This is what your heart is desiring. And you are experiencing some people, maybe there are some people, regardless if they are around you or regardless if, just social media, they're calling you an airhead because of your desires and your wishes and your wants. And I just feel like, you see, this is what I don't like about how society has gotten to today. Social media, when it first came out, when Facebook and MySpace and all that stuff first came out, it was more so about us just sharing pictures with our friends and, like a way to socialize. You know what I'm saying? Besides using emails, which is what we used before there was a such thing as MySpace. And what was the other one? It was something else. I forgot the name of that thing. I forgot the name of it, but it was another little website that was out, and it was just like a place to go. You can carry on interacting with your friends besides the email thing, and you can kind of see it was cool to have a little profile, and you can put the pictures up, and you can make it whatever color you want and all that kind of stuff. And then Facebook, Facebook, I had gotten a Facebook, I think, when I was a senior in high school. So for me, it was a way to keep up with my classmates without actually seeing them. And, I see them, even though I don't go on there no more. But yeah, that's what it was. Then it became family would start adding me on there. And then, after I started to become a influencer and a model, I started having other people on there. But anyways, I just feel like now it has grown into a huge thing. And it's not, I'm saying this as somebody that is literally on social media, but I just feel like this is somebody where you have heard people speak about being a wife, and regardless if they make it sound terrible or they make it sound bad, or if it's a situation where they make you feel guilty for wanting to be a wife. As somebody who, at this point in time, I'm tired of being tired, I'm going to honestly tell you there's nothing wrong with being a wife. It's not like there's nothing wrong with being a wife. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be this woman. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a homemaker. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, do your thing. If you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to be like, the clean girlies where you clean all day and you cook all day and that's your life and that makes you happy, do your thing. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. What is wrong is not what you want to do. It's just the time that we live in. We live in a time where men are wanting this, but they are not wanting to do what they need to support the woman that wants to do this. They are wanting to put extra on a woman that does this. I dealt with this. Okay, I was dating somebody like that wanted stay-at-home wife while simultaneously needing me to work. So it's hard when you have to work and you have a full-time job while simultaneously you are expected to clean and cook and do all other kind of stuff like homesteading type vibe, and you like a stay-at-home wife. It's very hard on you. you will be very tired. You know what I'm saying? You will, like, this is, I did a message about this, how a lot of men are expecting this. And let's be real, this woman, like, is going at 24 hours a day. She not sleeping. And that is not normal, nor is that healthy. So even if it is a situation where that's what you want, understand that you're going to need a break. You are going to need naps sometimes. You are going to be tired sometimes. You are not, like, you're not going to be able to have your day look like this every single day and expect that you're going to be smiling and, you know what I'm saying, but shell with a big smile on your face and your eyes are bright and, you know what I'm saying, you are still there serving your husband and your kids and you're like, that's not going to happen. You're going to be drained. You're going to be exhausted. So I just feel like it's a difference between, like, it's nothing wrong with wanting to be this woman. It's nothing wrong with wanting to be able to do everything that she can do, knowing how to do what she can do, and keeping your stuff together the way she keep her stuff together. But at the same time, you have to be realistic. And while you are trying to choose a partner, you got to be careful, because a lot of these men do not believe in being faithful. A lot of these men do not believe in having a wife that wants to be a wife. A lot of them are wanting to go out after women that look a certain way. 9 out of 10, the women that they going after don't want to be no home wife. They don't want to be a housewife. They don't want to live this way, and they get upset when they, it's just it's annoying. And there are a lot of things going on in this world today, but I do feel like this message is not, intended to turn you away from wanting to do whatever it is that you want to do. The message is, you are not an airhead just because you want a husband. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to have a husband, nor is it anything wrong with you wanting to be a stay-at-home wife. There's nothing wrong if you wanted to be there to raise your children. I personally, when my son was young, up until he was 5 years old, I stayed at home with him. I was with him from the moment his eyes opened to the moment his eyes closed. And, it's not to say that his dad was never there, but his dad was at work. And it's nothing wrong with that. And you, especially if you are with somebody that can afford it, do your thing. But I'm just saying, like, you have to be careful. You have to be careful of so many things, because you don't want to end up with somebody that can afford a certain lifestyle and, something happens, y'all not together no more, and you thrown out to the, thrown out to the wolves. You don't want to end up in a position to where you feel as though you're stuck. You don't want to end up in a position where you are being abused, and regardless if you're being abused physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially, like, these are things that so many women have went through, and this is why women fought so hard to be able to work. You know what I'm saying? Because like, in the past, when we couldn't, there were women that just had to deal with it. They had to deal with whatever was thrown towards them. And I just feel like it's not a situation where you are an airhead because you want the lifestyle that you want. It's just like, be careful and take your time. Don't just jump into a relationship because you met a guy that says that he wants the same things that you do. Because it's a lot of men that say that they want that. It's a lot of men that say that they want a homebody. They say they want a stay-at-home wife. They say they want a woman with traditional values. And then when it comes down to it, they are not traditional men. Let's be real. They speak and say they want traditional value woman while simultaneously saying they want her to go 50-50. That is not traditional. They, you know what I'm saying? They saying that they want her to do certain things that are traditional while simultaneously what they want to do is not traditional. So I just feel like you got to be careful while you going out and putting forth an effort to find somebody, because don't put yourself in a situation. Don't get yourself in a marriage. Don't get yourself in a relationship and get yourself caught up with somebody and they pulled the okie dokie on you. Okay. And I just feel like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, for whoever this is for, I don't know who made you feel that way or why you felt that way or why you feel silly for wanting the things that you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting those things. For the longest time, I myself wanted those things. I wanted to be with somebody that, that was traditional, and I wanted to have my life to be a certain way. And I don't feel like it's anything wrong with it, but I do feel like you just got to be careful with who you end up with. Especially when you are saying that you want to be traditional. Okay, and that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.